Can your thoughts create your reality? The short answer is yes, I believe it does, right? Is manifesting even possible? And short answer is yes. But I'm gonna take this video to elaborate and go into detail on how we can use strategic approaches to optimally create your reality, right? So when it comes to, imagine the most fulfilled ideal life you want to live, right? Just think about it. Just create the life you want, the perfect life that will bring you ultimate fulfillment, right? Let's start, let's break it down into details. Let's see what kind of house you want to live in. Do you want kids? Do you want to be married? What kind of car you want to drive? What kind of body do you want? How much money you want to make? What kind of job you want to do, right? So let's manifest that. First of all, what is manifestation, right? I have it here, the definition that I Googled. What does it mean to be manifesting? So manifesting is the act of using methods such as visualizations, picturing something in your mind, and affirmations, repeating positive phrases to help you imagine achieving something, in the belief that doing so will make it more likely to happen. Manifesting is based on the idea that you can think your dreams into reality, right? Quick Google search, that's what manifesting is. So right now, I broke it down and gave you an example on the process of creating your reality, right? And we're thinking about it, right? And that's this is part of the manifestation process. So think of the ideal life you want, right? And to make it more optimal, you want to be in a calm setting. You don't want to have any negative thoughts. And you want to feel good while you're thinking about everything you want in life. So whatever you want. And you gotta, sometimes you gotta pretend like you already have it. Like say, I want $100,000, right? I'm gonna act like I already have it in my bank. What would it feel like if I had that in my bank? How would I move? What would I say? How would I respond? What would my body language be, right? I gotta, even though I don't have it in this example, I am visualizing it, I am feeling it, and I am positively affirming it. And that's the process of creating a reality. It's manifesting it, thinking about it. And back to the original question, can your thoughts create your reality? Yes. And manifestation is the beginning process of it. So let's use that example I use, $100,000, right? I have it in my head, $100,000 is what I want, right? So now it's in my head, in my imagination. Now I have to bring it into reality. And how do I do that? Well, let's start with making it a goal, right? When you have a goal, your dreams your manifestations becomes a plan now, right? So I'm gonna write this goal down, right? Because if you don't have goals and you just want something, you will, first of all, the awareness is not all the way there, right? First, you got to know, you got to be real with where you are, and you got to aim for something, right? This is where you are, and this is where you're aiming. So you're aiming in that direction. But if you don't know where you are, you're already lost in the sauce. You're in the process. You don't even know where to start, right? So that's why it's crucial to be aware on where you're at and where you want to aim. Where you want to aim is your goal. So I have 100,000, and for this example, let's say I have 5,000. So I'm right here, right? So I need 95,000 more. So taking that goal, we have a goal now, and we're gonna write it down. They say statistically, when you write your goals down, it's a 95% to almost 100% every time you will definitely achieve it, as opposed to just thinking in your head. So you're thinking of your thoughts of what you want, and you're manifesting, and now it becomes a plan, and you turn it into a goal, and you write it down. Write down your goal. And the more details you are, the better it will help with this process of you achieving it. So you want to create a goal, right? And you want to be aware of where you're at. Let's say I'm at 5,000 and I want to aim for 100,000. And now I got to give myself a deadline. You want to put a date. Like I said, the details matter, right? It's 2025 January right now, or February 1st, and I want to reach $100,000 by 2026 January 15th. Specific, there's a date, there's a deadline. So now I have, it's February 1st, 2025. I'm at $5,000, and now I want to reach 100,000 by January 15th, 2026. So now I have a deadline, right? Because if you don't have a deadline, you kind of relieve yourself sometimes, right? You don't go as hard, so there's no added pressure. You want that healthy pressure, right? And you want to be realistic about your goals. It can't be extremely too hard, but it can't be too easy, right? Because if it's too easy, let's say I want to make $10 by tomorrow. That's too easy of a goal, right? So it's not, that challenge isn't there. Now, if it's unrealistic, I want to make $1 million by next week. That's unrealistic, right? At that point, you just want to be lucky. Because first of all, do you have the skills to make $1 million? Do you have the assets? Do you have the resources? If you're not being real with yourself, you're not going to reach that goal. It's going to be too hard, and you're going to be overwhelmed and discouraged when you don't reach your goal. So you want it to be kind of in the middle, medium to almost hard, because when you find that sweet spot, you're stimulated in a healthy way to where there's enough challenge and it's realistic and achievable enough for you to keep going. So like I said, $5,000 from February 2024 all the way to January 2026, $100,000. That's realistic. That's within my reach. So when you write it down and you have a date, now you had a thought, right? It was dreamable. Now you have a plan and a goal. Now it's logical. And now when you write it down, now that it's logical, it's possible now. So let me break it down. So from February all the way to January, that's about 13 months, right? You got 13 months. You can visualize it. You can see it on a calendar, 13 months, right? And you can break it down to 13 months. You can break it down to 390 days. And you can break 95,000 and divide it into, what's 95,000 divided by 13? Let me get the calculator, because I can't. So 95,000 divided by 13 months, right? That is, hold on, $95,000 divided by 13 months is $7,307 I need to make every month, right? Now, I gotta aim for 7,000 plus a month at a monthly pace to reach that goal. Or I can divide it into, 6 months. So in 12 months, 13 months divided by 2, that's about 6 months and a half. I can change it to where now I only need to make about $50,000 in 6 months, right? So, but the point is, you start to write down everything starts to be logical, and you're able to organize it. And now your brain's, the gears in your head starts turning, and now you can start thinking of ways like, man, I only make this much. I'm not making $7,000 a month. So what can I do on the side extra to up that number? Or can I sell this? Or can I learn a new skill? Can I multiply my streams of income? Everything starts to come in place to where it starts becoming, you start asking the questions and you start seeking answers, and everything starts to fall in place. And you start to go to work. Your mind starts to go to work. You start taking the action because now you have something to aim for, right? And you really absolutely got to have this goal, and you actually got to write it, and you got to look at it every day, right? And this starts the process of you believing it, you being able to reach it. This dream is within my reality of reach. And that's why it's important to write your goals, right? Because manifestation is good, but at that point, if you're not taking action, it just becomes a dream, and then it's you're not going to reach. You're not going to manifest your dreams if you don't make it into a plan. And I've used this method plenty of times in my life, and I've achieved a business. I got the body I wanted. This works for any realms of your life, whether manifesting a partner or a certain status in life, money. It all works as long as you write it down, have something to aim for, be aware of where you're at, and aim for the goal. You got to be aware, this is where you're at, and this is where you want to go, and you want to aim, right? And once you write down those goals, anything that you can scale everything to your goals. $100,000, right? Everything you do in your life. Well, me going out to the bar drinking, will that push me closer towards my goal, or spending that $100 be opposing towards my goal? So spending money will actually take me away from my goal. So I could cut that out and start choosing things that align with my goal. You can do that with everything. And that's why writing your goals is ideal when it comes to manifesting the life you want. So, in conclusion, yes, you can create the life you want. You absolutely can. Anybody can. As long as if you're able to think it, you're able to manifest it, you're able to write down a goal, you can achieve anything in this life. You really can. But yeah, this is if you want to watch more anything more like this type of concept, I got this idea from Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret. typed it in YouTube. It's 30-minute audio, and it talks about pretty much turning your dreams into reality. And if you want to look furthermore into this niche, Bob Proctor is another good iconic person who speaks about this. But yeah, if let me know what you think, and let me know what kind of strategies you implement when it comes to creating the life you want. But please leave some comments, like, subscribe if you resonate, and I will see you in the next video.